Tracy Jo Callan here with Callan's Crafting Studio, and in this video I'm going to walk you through an explosion pop-up card that I designed in Design Space. The inspiration came from watching somebody on YouTube. Her name was Karen Burniston. I think she's a traditional card maker where she uses the old-fashioned method of a scoreboard and just hand cutting her paper. I do believe she used some dies, but I thought for sure I would be able to create this on the Cricut Explorer Air. So here is the card. It's got a little piece of Velcro. You open it up. Isn't that just precious? I love it. I love it. And I think it turned out really cute. All of the elements are in Cricut Access, and I will show you how to fold the paper on the sides in the tutorial section. And so I did two of these. This is the one that I actually will assemble for you, and this one's in black and white. And I will share the file on Project Primrose, and I will put the link to that underneath the video. And if I forget anything, I'll put any other kind of notes underneath the video as well, because I tend to forget stuff when I'm doing these little tutorials. So just look for any special notes. And certainly if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section. And I'll post this tutorial on a couple of my Facebook groups. And if you like it, please subscribe to my page. Let's get started. Okay, so I have all of our pieces, and I've already gone ahead and pre-folded the accordion folds for the side, and I cut the ends sort of just with a pair of scissors. I didn't do this on the Cricut because it was just easier and quicker to do by hand. I wasn't going to be able to figure out all of the score marks in my file, but I will show you how to fold that with a scrap piece of paper in a second. So you have the inside, the two pieces inside, the outside. I've got some decorative pieces. I'm going to use some glue dots for this. I'm going to use both the brayer and my bone folder and some various different ribbons to decorate it. So first I'm just going to quickly show you how to fold the sides. I hope quickly, because every time I do this I struggle. So I only have a score line across it, so once it goes together pretty easily, but you just fold it in half, and then you take it and you fold it in half again, just so that point lines up. So you just take the folded side, not the open side, and fold it over again, okay, like that. Then you're going to take it and you fold it back the other direction so the paper gets nice and pliable both directions, like that, okay? Then you want to open it up, and you're going to push the center that you folded to the inside like this, and then you're going to collapse it on itself like this, okay? So you get this little piece here. Now, it's good to have a mat with the measurements on it because you can use this as your guide. So you just line it up in a corner, and you're going to take your two sides here and you're going to fold them over 2 inches to the 2-inch line. Okay, and this is where you can use a brayer. Sometimes I don't think that's strong enough, and I still prefer this to get good crisp edges. Then you're going to take this piece here and you're going to fold it back over 1 inch. So the back of it hits this 1 inch mark here, okay? And then you're going to take your tail here and you're going to fold it back over this way, like that. And then the little tip that's left, you're going to fold right back to the edge, okay? So it's kind of like an accordion fold, if you can see that. Now we're going to go back and we're going to fold it back in the other direction again to make sure all the paper is nice and pliable. So just reverse all your folds quickly. And just give it a quick roll. Okay, now you want to open it up. And this is where it gets a little tricky and takes some practice. So you're going to have all your different little folds in here. And this is where you want to start kind of with this one, I think is the easiest one to start with, and you start to kind of collapse these opposite mountain and valley folds on themselves. See how that starts to collapse? So it goes just like that. So this one went a lot easier than the last one that I did, okay? So that side's done like that, and then you're going to go back on the other side. So again, start with this one. Go down, mountain fold, then the valley, and the mountain. I don't know why I always have more trouble with this side. Let's kind of work it until it collapses on itself again. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed and the other side's easier to do. There it goes. Collapse it down. There we go. And that folds like that. Okay? So it takes a little practice. I've done it a few times now, but it's really cute. And then what I did with the ends is I just took some scissors, because you don't want a straight edge like this, and I just kind of rounded it by hand and just sort of did like a little down design like that. See? Toss that away, so when you open it up, you've got a cute little design on the edge there. So this is just a sample. So I've already got the ones for the card we're going to make folded. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the base of the card, and there's a score line, kind of hard to see, score line there, and we're going to fold that over. This is kind of a nice shimmery paper. It's a nice quality, good cardstock. And then there's 3 score lines down here. 3 of them are because we want to kind of get this effect you can see on this one, so you can get it rounded and you have a little bit more room in there. So you can just kind of start to work all those score lines. So you've got that, again, nice rounded effect. Okay. Then we're going to take these and we're going to glue these in. So basically the easiest way to remember to do it is you want the corners like this and like this. So for these, I'm going to just use my glue runner. I'm going to line it up nicely with the corner and the edge of the paper, just like that. Okay, we're going to do this side as well. Oops. I'm trying to move fast so this video isn't super long today. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to put glue on this side. And I'm just going to fold it down. Like that. So now, there we go. We got our little pop-up card starting, okay? Cute. This one's a little more masculine than the other one I did. I have a lot of black and white paper, so I wanted to use it. So this piece here, the sides that are a little bit different. They're not, as you can see, it's not exactly down the middle, and that was done on purpose. So that's going to fit in there like that. And then the other one's going to go on top of it. So we can go ahead and glue, actually do it, yeah, we'll glue this one in. I'm going to do one side first, the top side first. Just kind of eyeball it and center it with the top. There we go. So I put these little notches in here so when this closes, it's gonna close and not hit those. So that worked really well. Okay, so now we're just going to glue the back side. Across the bottom. And we're just going to glue that one down. There we go, it's coming together. Okay, so now this piece here, and there's all kinds of different scores from the pop-up card, and I find the easiest way. What I did was also I cut out the little piece that goes in here and in here because it will also run into the accordion fold. So I just kind of worked it, and it's in the file. It should cut properly. So we're going to start by folding this one this way. Okay. And then we're going to fold the top carefully this way, like that. Now you're happy, you kind of want to get behind it. And just start to fold so it starts to fit down like that. There we go. Okay. This one you don't want to fold the top part here. You only want to fold the crease that's going across the top of the happy. So you have to kind of get your finger under there and just work it gently. Okay. And then when you fold it down, and then that you can just kind of work down there. So there we go. So there's our little happy birthday insert. So it's going to go in here and it's going to pop up. So we'll go ahead and glue the top part in. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some ribbon on the bottom first before we glue it in, because I want to put a little strip of ribbon here. And what I like to do is first I just like to cut a piece of ribbon, and then I put a bow on top of it separately. So this, you can go ahead and run some tape right on the ribbon itself. Oh, I'm not doing a very good job of that. Didn't get down the center. Okay. I'm just going to eyeball it. Give a little bit of room so you can write something. There we go, like that. And the second piece, this is pretty easy pliable ribbon, so I'm just going to go ahead and tie a regular ribbon, I think. Work it to get pretty good size, not too big. I don't want the loops too big. Okay, I'm going to cut that on an angle, and then I'm going to cut this one on an angle. Oops, missed it a little bit there. Okay, and in order to set that, I'm going to use a glue dot. These are sticky and I get them stuck on my fingers, but they work really well. There we go. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. So for this, I'm going to, let me see. I think I'm going to do the bottom first. So we'll go ahead and run tape on the rest of this. And this you want to try to line up with the little black scrollies on the bottom there. Actually, there we go. Okay. And the top, I think for the top, I'm not going to use, I think I'm going to use liquid glue for this. Just so I don't have to squish it with the tape gun. Oh, what am I doing? I don't mean to put it on that part. We just need to go here, actually. I don't know why I put it there. Okay. And line it up with the little squirrelies on the top. Just down to there. Let that set. Just gonna grab a tissue. Slow it down a little bit. That tape glue dries. There we go. Sometimes your little things pop out of place. You got to pop them back in. And when you see, we close it. There we go. It's coming together. So what I use for here is a piece of Velcro. And I'll get that in a second because I didn't bring that out. So now it's really just a matter of decorating it, right? How cute. I thought black and white and red go nice together, so that's where I went with a pop of red for this. And I'm going to put some red ribbon on the front, and we're going to put that piece on the front. And I'm just going to grab my Velcro quickly. Okay. So I just use these clear Velcro strips. I love these clear, I can't talk today, thin clear fasteners. They're 5/8 inch. So what you can do is just pull one off on together, and then when you put it down on here, and then when you close it, if you just set it down on the other side, it'll automatically line it up there for you. Open it up. And we've got our two pieces there. So it'll close nicely. Okay. Alright, so we're done with the black ribbon. So what I did with this is, I found this at Michael's, this ribbon, but it tends to fray, so I wrap tape around the ends because if you open it up and it's not taped first, the whole thing will come unraveled. So I have a piece of tape here. I wasn't sure if that was going to be long enough. I think we're good with the length that I chose. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. See how it opens up? So before you cut it, you want to make sure you put tape on it. And for these little clips, I'm going to use this glue. Gonna put a little on there. You could probably use hot glue too. Those that have watched my videos know that I hate hot glue because I always burn myself. And I'm gonna put this on this little flap right here. Just gonna hold it for a minute. Let that set. Okay, I'm gonna take another one. line of glue on there. I'm going to do it over on this side here. Let that set. I feel like I want to sing for y'all. I should have music playing in the background. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to take these little the piece I cut, and it actually works like a real clip. You just kind of stick that side in there, and then I'm going to put in this side. So we've got a cute little, kind of work with it to get it shaped the way you want it to. Cute little clothesline. I think I used the word cute too much. I have to stop doing that. These I just sort of stuck on there like that. Let's see. There's another one. Might have to fold them to get them to lay the way you think they look best. Oh, this one's coming apart. There we go. And the other two I just kind of glued down inside, so I'm just going to put a little glue on the back of these. No rhyme or reason, maybe just lay them down where it says eat cake. This one will move down a little bit. There we go. The inside is done. Done, done, done. Now we're going to go ahead and decorate the outside quickly. Okay, so first thing, I'm going to run this across. Almost looks like a big matchbook. That's what this looks like. Drop that on there like that. Okay. I think I'm going to use these little red stars across the front. I guess I should have them line up the same. There we go. I love to get little bling whenever I find it on clearance or on sale. Or sometimes I buy stuff in bulk on Amazon.com. I get very excited buying craft supplies. I probably have more stuff than I will ever possibly use, but you know how sometimes you just have to have it. Okay, so cute. And I think I'm just going to finish it up with some nice fun glitter ribbon like I did on this one, but I'm going to use red. So now there's a couple ways you could do this. You probably should put this on before you actually tuck these in, but I can probably still fit them in there or underneath something to at least get a tucked effect. So let's see how this goes. Cut a piece. All right, I'm going to run some tape across the center. Just to get it in place before I figure out how I want to finish off the ends. Like that. Alright, I think I can get that under there. I'm just going to snip it off so it's not so long. Put a little glue on the end. And I'm just going to tuck it underneath the paper itself. Perfect. Do the same on this side. So you might want to put this on before you actually glue your piece on the front, or you might want to actually put it on before you even assemble the inside and glue the wings on. But for the purposes of this, I think we're fine. I can just kind of tuck it under. There we go. Okay. Now what I like to do for the bows is I kind of just build it like this. Kind of gauge the size that I want, and I figure out my loops. Maybe I'll go a little bit bigger. Okay, and then I just snip that off. Okay, that's going to give me my loop. Yep, I think that's a good size. And I actually just am going to use a glue dot for this. Just start it on this end. It's all over my nail. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to cut another piece to go down behind it to give it its tail. And then I'm going to cut another small piece to go across the center. Trim that down just a little bit. Cut it a little long, but that's okay. That's what scissors are for. Okay. And then I'm just going to use another little glue dot. Kind of make it all stick together in the back and then adhere it. Pop that right down on the front, and there we have a pretty little bow. Now I like to actually kind of pull the tails down, and then I'll clip those off on an angle. And I usually just take another glue dot, I split it in half, and sort of use that to kind of hold it down in place where I want it to be. Just kind of a little trick, because otherwise they kind of slide and don't go where you don't necessarily want them to go. The glitter's coming off, so there we go. See the bow? And it's all done. A really cute, unique little card. Again, you might have to work with these little clips, kind of, you know, when they open up, they're going to go where they want to go, but I just think this is adorable. So I loved the video that I had found, and I was convinced to figure out a way to cut it on the Cricut machine. So I will share the file on Project Primrose and put the link below the video. So if you enjoyed this and you like this card, please subscribe to my page and like my video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.